Good afternoon. It's 1:30 p.m. Tuesday. I don't know what date it is. Tuesday the 28th. So I just got out of the dentist. My mouth is numb, and I had a filling on this side, and then 2 weeks from now they're gonna get 3 up here. Then hopefully I'll be done. Tomorrow at UConn Dental, I will be having 1 4 deep clean done, and I'm trying to stay strong. I'm not a very emotional type of person. I do feel pain, more internal than external. And I know I have to be strong for many people, my mom and my brother's girlfriend or fiance and other people. And my mom was trying to have a small gathering, but didn't realize how popular my brother was. When he was born, didn't even give him months to live because he had holes in his heart. And he was the first baby to have open heart surgery at Yale New Haven Hospital in 1980. And then they said that he won't grow up to be, the tallest he will be is 4 feet. And he's gonna have health issues, and he's not gonna live but to be no longer than 5 years old. So, and he passed away at 45. He recently, in the last 5 years ago, had another surgery to fix the valve in his heart, and I was unaware that they only gave him a year to live. As I'm taking him to doctor visit and everything, now no one told me that he only had like a year to live because it was a temporary fix. I know they was going to put a stent and all this other stuff, but my brother he's been preparing, but he lived 4 more years on top of the year that they only gave him. I wish I had known that his life was going to end sooner than later, so that I would have spent more time with him. But I do appreciate the time that I did have with him. We had our ups, we had our down, and I think the pivot point of our life was when he got jumped, and then he got sick, and he was in the hospital for over a month. He died on the table like twice when they was having surgery, and he survived and stayed strong. And they told him that he couldn't work anymore. He couldn't lift anything more than 3 or 5 pounds, and he was determined to still work. He didn't want to do. He wasn't good in technology. He wasn't good with computers. He was good with his hands, and he was able to find a way. And they started working at the library in Norwalk, Connecticut, and he enjoyed it. They even offered him keys to open and close the library, and he took it very seriously. And he told my mom that if he ever was to pass away, that make sure the keys go to only one person and one person only. I forgot her name, but my mom did honor that. So when he did pass, she got his keys and gave it back to the proper person. This was completely unaware about what happened to him. He went to work and he wished my daughter's mother, Jen, a happy birthday. Because despite what me and her go through in the last 15 years, he stayed, he still was friends with her and looked out for my niece, even though she didn't know it. He passed on his artistic skills to my daughter. They both were great. They made beautiful paintings, canvases and stuff. And I can't draw for nothing. Even my mom can draw. I wasn't blessed with the hands to draw. I was blessed for other things. Anyway, he's that kind of person. He did it all. He lived on the streets. He had his own place. He did good things, he did bad things. And he did drugs, and then he got himself completely clean. And he only smoked weed for like the pain that he has. He always had pains in his chest, but he never really told people that. He was excited when I bought my Tesla and he got the chance to ride it and experience the sounds, and his face was just lighted up and everything. And then when this whole AI ChatGPT came out, I asked him what was his favorite car, and his favorite car was the old box-sized Jeep Cherokees. And I had the AI make a design that he gave me what he liked on it, description, wheels, and everything. I have to go find it to post it, but I sent it to him and he said, wow, this is nice. This is the way I would want my vehicle if I was able to get my license again and stuff. And he walked all over Norwalk, Stanford, Danbury, and he met a lot of people. And I knew he was popular with some people, but I didn't know the extent of his popularity until the end of his lifetime. I didn't know how many people he has helped over the years, keeping people safe on the streets, giving a hand, helping hand for other things, help some people get clean. If he had money, he will always offer to help someone else if they was in the time of need. You know, he was struggling like I'm struggling, everyone else struggling. He didn't care. He wanted to make sure that everyone was taken care of. When my mom needed cameras in at her house and outside, he was the first one to get out there to do it. And he helped my mom around the house and stuff. He was just that kind of person. He was very helpful. Like I say, he works well with his hands. And we all know he's much taller than I am. He was cut. That man can eat. He could eat you at a house and home, not gain any weight. So he had a high metabolism. And my mom said that, he was God's child. God knew that he had a purpose in this life, and he never wasted his life. And he has 3 kids, and he loved Diamond, Raina, and Leland Jr. And unfortunately, his baby brother passed away the same year in 2025, but he still continued being in his kid's life. He never stopped that. He loved them very well, and it's just unfortunate that the kids lost both parents in the same year. I haven't seen Jordan in a long time, but we have kept in touch off and on through the years. And when things was getting bad, She introduced me to her best friend, Leland Thomas. I hope I'm saying her name right. She lives out in Alabama, and she also been watching over my niece, Diamond, and she's been a good influence on her. So I'm much appreciative of that, and glad that my daughter has great memories of her uncle from the time she was little until she now. We went out to amusement parks. We walked through Sleeping Giant in New Haven. We went to Quasi, Six Flags. My daughter and my brother both love Chipotle. I got pictures of that, which I will post. And I know my daughter hasn't said much of it, but I know she's hurting. She might not always love her father. Sometimes she even said I was a terrible father, but that was out of anger. But she never spoke bad about her Uncle Leland. She loved that man to death. And I'm glad that she got to experience 15 years of her life. And when she needed him, she was there, just like my other brother, Matthew. So, as of 2025, I lost two of my brothers, and I have one cousin. His name is Marcus. We like to call him Smooth, who's still alive, that still stays in touch with the family. And one day I will have a tattoo with his name and life and departure on my arm. Just not now. Gotta get ready for surgery. But I will have that eventually. And maybe even have my daughter design his picture or something like that. And I used to celebrate my father's birthday, and he died on election day 2009. Now he's there to look after my brother, and I'm going to do my best to celebrate my brother's birthday every year until my passing. And I'm definitely going to celebrate his departure. Can't help it. His fiance and my daughter's mom's birthday is on the same day that he passed, so it's all about celebrating life and death. So I'm going to end this wishing everyone well. Hope they have a great week. Be safe on Halloween. If you have siblings, you know you all go through it at times, but they stay alive. Try to stay in touch with them. Try to see them a few times. Even go out to dinner or something and just reminisce of the past or what's going on in the present. Because you never know when, you just never know when the last time you're going to see that person. If it's because of health reason or because of an accident, you just never know. And once they're gone, they're gone. But their memories are forever. And I'm going to take the memories that I have of my brother and cherish them. And that's about it for now. So, again, have a great day. God bless. Oh, one more thing. His funeral is on November 7th, next Friday, at the First Congressional Church by the Green. And he's gonna the viewing is from 10:30 to 11:30, And then following is the service, and then the burial. We also have, I might put a GoFundMe, but we definitely have contributions and donations to the funeral home, which I posted on both my TikTok and my Facebook. And if you need it personally, just ask me, just send me a message and I'll do that. Feel free to send me a text, 860-840-8504. And anytime until now, until the funeral, if you want to post any good memories you have with him, please do so on his page or mine. So thank you for being in his life, being in my life, my mom's life. And we thank you for all the donations and contributions to help make sure that he has a great departure to heaven. Take care.